7:15. So I get up this morning, I look at my Facebooks, and what do you think is the number one trending story on Facebook right now?
Oh, I'm number one now.
Yes.
Oh, alrighty then.
Now, how do you say it? Is it Dravin?
Oh, that would be Dravin. You had it right the first time.
Okay, good. Dravin Rodriguez.
Yeah, thanks for calling in.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, you guys.
Morning.
Thank you.
Now, Draven's from Schenectady, but it's a national story now.
Amazing.
I'm trying to set it up as quickly as possible. You made a yearbook photo with your cat in it and lasers.
What's your cat's name?
My cat's name is Mr. Bigglesworth.
Of course.
Now, is
I
that,
think Austin Powers.
is that really his name?
From Austin
Yeah,
Powers.
that's from, we had to name him about early 2013 when he wandered into our lives, and I was like, listen, I want this cat to be Mr. Bigglesworth, and somehow they actually agreed.
Now, Draven, this controversy isn't really quite a controversy as of yet, right? Because the school hasn't told you can't use this photo.
Yeah, I know it can go in the yearbook, but as for the actual senior photo section, it doesn't look like it's going to make it there. I'm hoping that with the petition and I guess the apparent 2,000-plus signatures,
Oh, wow.
we'll actually make it in there.
How many signatures?
I've heard in excess of 2,000 at this point.
Wow.
I didn't think I was going to get even 100.
Now, why did you? Now, here's the bottom line: is why did you want to do this?
Honestly, I just sort of wanted to remember for who I was. I like to think I have a sense of humor, and this is me the last picture people see of me. Until I make any other, I guess you could say, important impact on the world. So I'm going to have one picture to be remembered by. I was hoping it'd be something.
Wait a minute.
To look at him and be like, oh yeah, that was him.
Wait a minute. How old are you? Like 18?
I'm actually 16 going on 17 next month.
And you already don't think that you're going to make an impact on the world except for a cat picture?
Well, I was hoping that, people look at the senior yearbook and they're like, they flip through and it's like, okay, that's a face, that's a face, that's a face, that's a face. We're looking at me like, oh, yeah, that's Dravin, that kid.
Cat laser kid.
I personally like it. Now, Richie, what was your thought on it?
I guess it's bringing out the former teacher in me. I'm all for individuality, but I don't know. It really opens up a can of cats, actually, because if you do that, then if a kid has an anaconda, can you put that around his neck and then have pictures?
You're doing the slippery slope argument. Like, what's next?
I think that's where you're putting the principal and the administration on the spot, because they may say, if I let you do it, I'm going to have to let everybody.
Right. What about the girl that wants to do the nude picture next?
I'm not trying to yell at you there, Dravin. I'm just saying.
Draven's okay with that.
Yes, put the nude girl in the yearbook.
I'll try and give my 2 cents. Last year, I looked through my yearbook and I saw. I'm not going to put anybody on the spot with this. It looks similar to a selfie,
right?
And I was like, well, if that can get in, I don't see why this couldn't get in. I'm a firm believer in freedom of expression.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you want to hold a cat, I really don't see why I shouldn't be allowed to hold a cat. If you have an interest, I feel like you should be allowed to express that. I've seen guitars. I've seen cars. I feel like,
right.
This doesn't seem like quite an issue.
What's your grades like?
My grades?
Yeah.
Well, now that because I've been in the IV program, they haven't been as good as they used to be. I'm still doing my best to hold like A's and B's. But I've seen a few C's in there, which is never any good.
That's fairly good, though. And the IB program is hard. Do you have a girlfriend?
It's fun.
What did you say?
Once, I thought.
Once?
Sorry?
Are you still there, love?
Bethany want to know if you have a girlfriend.
My microphone is touchy.
Bethany want to know if you have a girlfriend.
Nothing I'm aware of?
Not that I'm aware of.
What are you going to...
I don't know. I've gotten some comments on Instagram.
Okay.
I have a few people I'm interested in, but I'm never really faithful that anything's actually going to take off.
If they're a cat lover.
Who took the photo? Did you get it done professionally, or is that in your basement?
Yeah, the lasers in the background?
I got it done. We had a photographer's name I believe it's pronounced Vincent Giordano. So we actually used to do photos for the elementary school, Zoller.
Oh.
And we called him, and we were like, listen, can we do this? And he's like, yeah, sure. So he came into our house the past Sunday. We got the pictures done. We all had a blast. And
it's funny. It's a nice shot.
It's a great shot. I actually, I Facebook stalked you, dude, and you've been like this your whole life. he's always been, from what I could see in his pictures, kind of an out there, hey, this is who I am, and I'm okay with it, and I don't really care,
Yeah.
which I like.
I like it too.
And I'd like some of the comments. There's comments all over the place because this is a national story now. And one of my favorites was, this is just the kind of outside the box thinking we don't care for here in America.
Sounds like me. No.
What are you going to do with your 15 minutes?
Um,
You gonna try to get
I
on
guess at
Ellen?
this point,
or-
I'm kind of just riding it through and seeing where it goes. I've actually had some requests for T-shirts. I think I might actually get a link making those up.
Can I put my order in?
Yeah, I might.
To the car fund. I might actually have something to drive if that hits the American public the right way.
I might order that T-shirt, dude.
Yeah.
Ellen's got to call you.
I feel like Ellen's your next
I
phone
can
call.
picture you on Ellen. I can picture that picture on Ellen. Yeah.
Hey, Dravin, how old is Mr. Bigglesworth?
Wow, that's a good question. We think he's probably close to 1.5, 2 years old. He wasn't very old when we got him.
Oh, he's like a
okay.
baby still.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he's still young and he's improving on his motor skills still.
Oh, God. Do you have other pets?
We have a dog, and he's a Chinese hairless crested, and his name is, and I crappy not Diogi.
Oh, very nice.
Why didn't he make the photo?
I'm a cat guy. I've always been closer to my cats.
Well, get him in your college. Get him in your college
cat
picture.
is my best friend.
Listen, Dravin, I really appreciate you calling in today. And how are the students and teachers reacting?
Everyone seems to think it's like the funniest thing on the planet, and none of us can really believe it got this big.
Right.
And I'm sitting outside the school now. My buddy's sitting next to me, and he's just looking at me like what's going on? And
Yeah, I hear you. It's definitely big, and it's kind of a fun story, and it makes people look at things. So.
I think you're adorable.
Thank you. I like to think, and this is, I guess, I don't know, it might be a little political, but there's been a lot of bad things in the news lately with like ISIS and stuff, and I'm glad there's something out there to counteract that.
That's true. You're making people laugh.
That's what we try to do every day here. Thank you,
Exactly.
man.
Thanks
I
for
appreciate
calling
you
in.
calling in
Yeah,
and
you're the
get to
best.
school.
Hey, thank you guys. If you guys want anything else, feel free to contact me. I don't know if you'll
How about
really
a-
need that. I will definitely send you guys the link to the T-shirt.
Yeah,
when
the
it's out,
T-shirt.
though.
That's what
I
we
love
want,
it.
the
Tell
T-shirt.
Mr. Bigglesworth we said hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it, you guys.
All right, thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Bye,
Draven.
Draven.
Bye-bye.
Draven Rodriguez from Schenectady High School.
I love
Pretty
him.
funny.
The kid
He's
in the
famous
picture.
now.
Yeah.
The cat kid.
I like him. I think he's a good kid.